you guys, today I'm going to be telling you how to be doing the neon effect in Affinity Photo. And the best part about this tutorial is that it is completely free and you don't even have to take any photos. Now this is obviously the art that I made for my own YouTube channel, and I'm actually quite proud of it. I had a couple of others, but today I'm going to be showing you the neon effect. Obviously I chose purple because my preferred colour for this Affinity, so I chose purple like Affinity. Now what you want to do is, this will be demonstrating quite a few effects, but mostly it is just filter blur. So getting into it, let's just make a 4K image. Let's make it HDR. Yeah, why not? Let's make it a HDR. So 2140 by 1440. That's 4K. There we go. Now, in my opinion, dark, full tones look a lot better than bright pastel tones. So to start off, we're just going to make a fill black. That's not black. That's black. So this will be a mixture of shapes, and obviously topography. So let's get into it. We'll start with the donut tool. You want to hold shift to make it into a perfect circle. That works for any shape really. And let's make this one green. Now obviously you want to go with vibrance, so that also includes very vibrant and fulfilling colors. You know what, I could just make this a bit easier. Let's just swap back to the RGB space. There we go. Vibrant. So obviously I usually use the CMYK space, but for green, yeah, because it's green, works perfectly actually. That's kind of cool. So let's do an effect. Now this is basically what you're going to be doing for most of the effecting. So you want to Gaussian an area like that, and then you also want to Gaussian the foreground a little bit so it blends quite a bit in. What you can also do at this point, which is kind of cool, if you are making a sort of logo which isn't really complicated and isn't filling, you can create a outer shadow or an inner shadow, or you can put an inner glow and outer glow on. So I'm going to create an outer shadow. Let's make it into pure green. And let's put a radius on there. My outer shadow's not working. Wait, am I selected in the right there? Why isn't it working? That's a bit weird. My outer shadow's not working. Okay. Let's just go with the outer glow then. That's a bit weird. My outer shadow wouldn't work. So let's make it into a very noisy, and then let's make it into a little bit of darkness. There we go. That is perfect for me. I was hoping to make like a glowing silhouette version of it, like a copy of it almost. I guess I could do that still, just by use the arrow keys for fine adjustments, just like that. I wanted to do that. Let's see, did that work? Put that at the back. Kind of. Nah, I don't really like that. Right. Let's get it back into this. So, donut is basically Gaussian. You want to Gaussian blur it. We'll get into like the outlay colors a little bit later. So for now, let's just go straight into the text. Let's make this one a slightly less green. And let's just type in edge. Because, you know, that's a really quite cool word. And it's really short as well. So you can make it really big. Obviously, you can use these. These are from defont.com. Free fonts. Do see if your fonts are actually free to use for commercial use or just for personal use. They are all Creative Commons, however they do have different license agreements. Make sure these ones are all completely free to use for anything. The commercial use or not. So just be aware of that if you want to use their fonts. I'm just going to... This one's a bit cool though, this font, the Demode font. So what you can do is you can create like a inner of the shape. Like that. So instead of just having like that, you get that. So you get like a 3D effect. You can also do that with bevel or emboss. So you can do that. But I don't really like to do that. So let's go back to the Gaussian. So we've got the, that's the on top, that's the below. Let's just Control-C, Control-V. Effects, Gaussian. Now the words like this, like proper typography, won't do well with the Gaussian effect, which is a little bit annoying. However, we will sort that now. There is a slight little thing that some graphic designers don't seem to mention, and that is you can color pick your color, obviously selected in, select your background. Now what you can do is turn the opacity right down, and you get this effect, which is really cool. You can even turn the opacity of the brush down. Ta-da! And then you can, I'm just going to turn the hardness way down because you want that glowing effect. So I'm just going to turn the opacity a bit more down. There. So what you can get is this effect. And obviously make your brush smaller. Make the effect around the edges of the actual neon color. A lot better. Just get rid of that for a minute. Let's just glow in over there a bit more. And you end up with this effect, which I quite like. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit more. There we go. Look at that. Now, here comes the little fidgety bit. Just adding in the really bright spots that you want. Around the letters. See how you're getting that that flow? Just going to do that for nearly all the letters. There we go. And if you look like that, that's quite cool. Now what we can do, however, is we can take this. I'm just going to give you this for free. We can just overlay that. It doesn't really matter. Let's just see where it is in terms of that. We just want to line it up. Now we can just put the opacity back up, and then you just click this blend ranges right next to the the actual blend modes, blend ranges, and you can mix with these. Blend gamma, let's turn the gamma a bit up. There we go. This is the dark ranges, this is the bright ranges. So what you can do is just mess around with this. It gives you a full option for how you want to blend your objects together. What you can do is that, and then that, and then we can just ta-da! You just blend whatever you want together, and so you can just do that. So this is photography now. See, that to me is pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. I remember I was really bad at this when I started off doing this, but now I'm quite good at it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.